All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now Manziel. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Manziel. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Prescott again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Manziel. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation...
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it, and I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Had the completed pass, but for no gains. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. And that'll carry over touchback. Outcome as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Prescott now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Manziel, and an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Flex round! Flex round!
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Manziel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott on target over the middle to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Manziel. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he puts it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump down to McKinnon. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run. Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.